A potential blockbuster move could be on the horizon in Cleveland, one that could reshape the offense and spark a heated debate among fans. It involves a key veteran, a rising star, and a front office facing tough financial decisions. With the pressure mounting to maximize a championship-caliber defense, the team may be preparing to make a bold decision that not everyone will agree with. Let's take a look at what's really going on behind the scenes and why this move may be closer than you think. But first, hit the like button and stay with me, as I'll keep you well informed. David Njoku might be on his way out of Cleveland. Yeah, you heard that right. There are swirling rumors that the Denver Broncos are eyeing the Browns' tight end in a potential trade, and the speculation is heating up. According to a recent post from the Broncos side, Denver could be offering a 2026 fourth-round pick in exchange for Njoku. On paper, that might seem reasonable, but let's talk about what's really going on here. Browns fans know better. This isn't just some role player we're talking about. This is Big 85, the Chief, a guy who has made a career out of dragging defenders like rag dolls and bullying linebackers in the red zone. If this team parts ways with him for a fourth-rounder, there's going to be some real frustration across the fan base. But here's where it gets complicated. Njoku's entering a contract year after already landing a massive $55 million extension. That's a lot of money tied up, especially when you consider the Browns' salary cap situation, still hampered by Deshaun Watson's contract. On top of that, rookie Harold Fannin Jr. is making a huge statement early on. The third-round pick from the 2025 NFL Draft has exploded onto the scene, leading all rookies in receptions with 15 and already tying for fourth among all tight ends league-wide. In Week 3 alone, he saw 61% of the offensive snaps, lining up not just at tight end, but in the backfield, the slot, and even out wide. The Browns are using him like a Swiss Army knife, and it's working. Fannin's rise makes this situation even more tense. The front office seems to have found their tight end of the future, and he's on a rookie deal. That's the kind of value teams dream of, and it puts a real spotlight on Njoku's contract. If Cleveland isn't going to re-sign him next offseason, and all signs point to that, they've got two options: let him walk for nothing, or try to get some value now. That's what makes these rumors credible. Trading Njoku isn't about talent, it's about timing, money, and the emergence of a young star already earning trust from the coaching staff and his quarterback. And let's talk about that quarterback for a second. Joe Flacco just doesn't have the wheels anymore. He's moving like he's in quicksand, and that's putting pressure on the offense, especially behind an offensive line that's struggling to stay healthy. This is a major area of need for the Browns right now. Dwayne Jones is out for the year with a third straight knee surgery. Joel Bitonio, Ethan Posick, Wyatt Teller, and Jack Conklin are all over 30 and all free agents in 2026. And even though they're still contributing, age and injuries are creeping in fast. The future of the O-line is looking shaky, and if the Browns are going to be smart with a trade, they need to target help here. Adding depth and getting younger should be a priority, and if that comes at the cost of trading Njoku, then at least get a lineman in return. And don't forget about the cornerback room either. This defense is top tier, arguably the best in the league right now, but there are cracks forming in the secondary. Denzel Ward is a star, no doubt, but his injury history is well documented. Greg Newsome and Martin Emerson Jr. are both on contract years, and Emerson is recovering from a season-ending injury. That's a big what-if hanging over the cornerback group. And Cameron Mitchell? Let's be honest, he's just not cutting it. He was so shaky in coverage against the Ravens that the team made him a healthy scratch the following week. That's telling. They need more reliable depth at corner if they want this defense to carry them deep into the postseason. So if you're looking at this from a front office perspective, the Browns have a legitimate reason to explore a trade. They've got serious needs at offensive line and corner, a promising rookie tight end who's already contributing like a veteran, and a high-priced player in Njoku who might not fit their future plans financially. But is a fourth-round pick really enough? That's where this gets tricky. Njoku is still a beast. He's got that rare mix of size, speed, and strength that makes him a nightmare to cover. He's got top 5 talent at the tight end position, and he's still breaking tackles and making highlight plays. The Broncos might see a bargain here, but Cleveland shouldn't be giving him away. And it's not like the offensive firepower is overflowing right now. The wide receiver room is full of question marks. Jerry Jeudy hasn't lived up to expectations this year after showing major promise in 2024. Cedric Tillman has had some key drops. Jamari Thrash hasn't made an impact. The one bright spot has been Isaiah Bond, who's slowly emerging as the WR3. But the Browns are lacking that true number one alpha receiver who can consistently change games. If they're not going to get an offensive lineman or corner in return, why not try to add a high upside receiver instead? So here we are, Browns fans, standing at a crossroads. Keep David Njoku for a playoff run and risk losing him for nothing, or cash in while his value is still high and fill one of the many roster holes that could derail this season. What do you think the Browns should do with David Njoku? Let us know in the comments. Because here's the thing, this isn't just about Njoku anymore. It's about maximizing what you have right now. This Browns defense is playing championship caliber football. It's dominant, fast, physical, and deep. It's one of the best units we've seen in Cleveland in a long time, and wasting that kind of defensive talent because of an underperforming offense would be a disaster. You can't afford to be one-dimensional when you have a roster this stacked on one side of the ball. That's why the front office has to think bigger than just draft picks. If you're dealing a player like Njoku, the return needs to help you immediately. There's also the issue of the quarterback situation. No, the Browns don't need to go get another one in a trade, but it's clear the Flacco experiment is nearing its end. He's not mobile. He's not extending plays. He's not pushing the ball downfield consistently. And with that offensive line collapsing, you need a quarterback who can at least move. That's why a lot of fans are calling for Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders to get some reps. If Andrew Berry drafted both of them with a vision in mind, now's the time to find out what they can do. Playing Flacco through the struggles when you have a loaded defense is like driving with the parking brake on. At least see what the rookies can give you. And the truth is, this offense has the weapons. We've seen flashes from the backfield, flashes from Bond, even a few sparks from Judy. But it's not consistent, and without a strong O-line or a play-extending QB, it's too easy for this unit to stall. That's what makes the idea of trading Njoku so tough. He's one of the few guys on this roster who can make something out of nothing. He can break tackles, he can turn a short gain into a chunk play, and he's a matchup nightmare in the red zone. Giving that up, especially when you don't have a guaranteed replacement ready outside of Fannin, is a risky move. Now, if the Browns do pull the trigger on a trade, they need to be aggressive. Don't just settle for a fourth-rounder. Try to package Njoku for a proven offensive lineman, or even a corner who can step in right now. Heck, see if you can get a young wide receiver with upside. There are teams out there who would value Njoku's skill set more than a late-round draft pick. And that's the kind of move that sends a message, not just to the locker room, but to the fan base, that this team is playing to win now. Because let's be honest, this defense deserves it. They're carrying this team week after week, and they've earned the right to compete for something more than just staying in the playoff hunt. Don't waste another year of Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, or Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Use the leverage you have with Njoku to get them the support they need. So Browns fans, if it comes down to moving on from the Chief, what would make it worth it for you? Would you be okay with a pick, or does it have to be a player who helps now? Drop your ideal trade package in the comments below. We're reading everything. And don't forget, subscribe, like the video, and click the one on your screen right now for more exclusive Browns coverage. All the updates, all the moves, all the rumors, you'll hear it here first. Go Browns!